Yo, what's going on, everybody? Jason Trio here with Bittrio.com. Today is Friday, February 4th, 2022. And y'all see I got that little popper down there in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Little Bittrio popper. Uh-oh, Bitcoin. Always trying to mess with the graphics, man. Love playing with these graphics. Just want to add more animations. But today we have some Axie Infinity news here, some upcoming season 20 and economic balancing adjustments in Lunacia. And at first glance, man, I mean, it looks like they're just cutting the amount of SLP everyone can earn. Oh no, they are severely cutting the SLP. So we're gonna dig into that right now. Key points. Adventure mode SLP will be reduced to 0. Oh my. This includes rewards for first time completion. Oh my. So it's the bots. It's the bots doing all this body McBody stuff. And they're out here botting around in adventure mode. And that's all they're doing. They got phone farms and shit, you know, tablet farms, and they just doing adventure. So adventure's going away. You no longer can earn SLP in adventure mode. All right, you did it. So that's coming out. All this change is taking effect when season 20 launches in a week or two, whenever that happens. Okay, on top of the adventure mode SLP going away, the daily quest SLP is going away. So not only will you not be able to earn SLP in adventure mode, you won't be able to complete a daily quest to earn SLP. All right, this is starting off really bad. See what other great news they have in store for us. Arena reward structure will be changed dramatically. Reduced SLP rewards and access leaderboard massively expanded. Okay, that's cool. I mean, hey, if they're gonna give out access instead of SLP to curb the inflation of SLP, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. As long as it's good, right? As long as it makes sense, as long as it equates or actually benefits, right? Make it more access. We'll see what that is. Sub 800 MMR players will now earn 1 SLP per win. We want to be considerate for players with weaker Axies, so we're adding this back in for now. We are considering it's a penny. We'll throw you a goddamn penny. We are considering reworking the energy system to scale more linearly, making additional energy more accessible and boosting demand for weaker Axies. Yeah, do that. Do something like that. Do something like that. So just right off the bat, what it seems like it's coming, it's no longer so Axie Infinity. If you thought Axie Infinity was like a cash flow machine, if you thought Axie Infinity was like a set it and forget it, like a scholarship type program where you could just hook people up and take a percentage of income, no, they're moving away from them farms. You know, they don't want people farming the game. It seems like now it's going towards a esports. They're gearing up for more esports, competitive, and you only get paid if you're good. You only get paid if you win consistently and you're at the top. That's it. So I mean, I can respect that. It's just you have to change your thought. You have to change your expectation. If you thought Axie was a farm that was going to provide income for you and your scholars, well, no, it's not. The only way it is going to is if you're a competitive player. And you know, I do like that a little bit. I don't like it and I do like it. And ever since the beginning of Axie, it always did have a competitive feel to it. And I always liked that. You know, I was in what's his name streams. Oh, I forget his name now. He was doing streams on D Live or something. What's his name? Fucking he's friends with RC Tech, those dudes. I think he was on Axie GG, then he left and he went with RC Tech for their dude. Got like a Dragon Ball Z theme guy. Oh fuck, I forget his name. What's his name, bro? Anyway, he was cool as hell and being in there with the tournaments. He does the streams. Axe, there you go, Axe SCB or something. He did make a shitcoin SCB, but Axe. So Axe was cool. Always went in there. You know, you got like the competitive feel that Axie was. It was a quick game. It was kind of reminded me of like Super Smash Brothers a little bit, where it was like quick fights, but not too quick, with just enough human interaction to make it interesting. So I think that's the feel. That's the direction Axie is going. More esports, more competitive, and we can adjust. You know, Bittrio clan, Bittrio guild, we can adjust to that as well. The problem is, if we got a lot of people that we're taking care of now, unfortunately that number is going to be reduced. You know, it's likely going to get cut in half. Only the strong are going to survive. Axie teams are going to be combined, so instead of having 3 Axies across the scholarship, it'll be 10 Axies to give you more variety to win your arena games and adjust with the meta. That's most likely what's going to happen. I don't really like to do that. I don't want to do that. That kind of sucks, because if you're providing for somebody, you're giving somebody a scholarship, now all of a sudden that whole scholarship has just been dumped on its head because the Sky Mavis team's trying to combat this SLP inflation. So let's read on here. Season 20 is close, and when it's released, a variety of important economic balancing changes will be implemented. Oh, damn. The state of our digital nation. From the onset, our mission within Axie Infinity has been to create engaging, fun, and rewarding game experiences for everyone. We believe this is best enabled on top of open, decentralized foundations that allow everyone to collectively contribute, work together, and prosper as a community. Now, this always bugged me too. I never fell for this, but people always pump decentralization. What? Get out of here. Why are they still hanging on to decentralization? It's not decentralized if you can ban my Axies. Stop. I mean, period. Period. That's it. If you can ban my shit, what the fuck? You talking about decentralized? You can just cut me the fuck off. You can be like, nah, actually, your Axies can't do shit. Can't breed them. Can't sell them. Can't play with them. The fuck? Oh yeah, well you could take them, you know, and do whatever off chain or on Ethereum chain, but on Ronin, on our chain, nah, you can't do nothing. So it's not decentralized. So this always bugged me, and like I said, I never believed in it. Only Bitcoin's decentralized. But with games, I'm like, all right, look, we don't need 100% decentralized like Bitcoin. We could afford a little bit of centralization to keep, you know, the bots out, the scammers out, but don't sell it as if it's decentralized. Everyone does it, and none of them are decentralized. They're decentralized when they can't fuck with you, like Bitcoin, the ultimate fuck you money. But if they could ban your shit for whatever reason, change the rule, you know, come on, it's not decentralized. That's not decentralized, y'all. Decentralized means nobody's in control. All right, it's decentralized. The power is decentralized. It's not centralized authority. All right, that said, after that long rant, finding balance amongst all of these above dynamics is an ongoing process. While we're all experiencing the euphoria that comes with incredible growth and millions and billions of dollars and prosperity, we've also more recently entered into a period of economic uncertainty. Be rich as fuck now. We got too much money. We all feel this pinch. The fuck am I gonna do with this money? Which has made the last few months difficult for everyone. In short, we think it's critical to ensure that a healthy, predictable economy evolves over time, and we take the responsibility of economic balance within Axie extremely serious. We believe the fastest way to reduce this volatility is for us all to come to terms with our collective responsibilities within Axie. Collectivism. and quickly work to build consensus and enable each other's community efforts. Prosperity amongst the community comes when it collectively creates more value than it consumes. Well, that's cool and all. Just give out more. See, I understand that. I do believe that. The only problem is that I see with Axie, they keep pulling the fucking ladder up. They keep pulling from the little guy. They keep making it harder for dudes to earn that don't have shit. They're just chilling with 3 Axies. They're like, yo, you better grind up. You better raise up this ladder. You better take that SLP and put it into access. You better buy more like you better continually improve. You don't just chill down there because we're pulling this ladder up. You know, we're pulling this ladder up. And like I say, I understand that they want to be more competitive, but they're leaving people behind, and they're also increasing the barrier to entry. They're making it harder for people to get in. Now, they might have free Axies, this, that, and the other thing, but once you want to start earning or playing for real, the barrier is higher and higher and higher because of all these changes. And I guess that's only natural because the team has gotten so incredibly wealthy with the billions, millions and billions of dollars that it's hard to see it from a peon standpoint. So I do understand that. And look, they want big things, you know? They don't want to be a shitty little, like I said, they don't want to be a shitty little Axie farm community and economy. They want to be a high level elite esports gaming platform. So I understand it in that regard. I'm just trying to look at it from both positions here. And ultimately, look, they have the decision. It's their shit. It's their game. But they will sell it as it's everyone's game, right? You know, collectivism, community. And that is true. That is true. Without the players, the game is nothing. That goes for all games. But the players are not in control. It's not actually decentralized. You know, you could vote and do whatever, but what's stopping the team from going against the vote, the community token, this, that, and the other thing? You know, like I said, not decentralized. If they can ban your assets, if they can ban your in-game asset, then it's not decentralized. I mean, come on. Decentralized means no one can put me in jail. That's decentralized. You can't fucking put me in jail, dude. You can't ban my Axie. What the fuck? On January 4th, we released a dev journal economic balancing post with 3 goals: to create a framework for community dialogue around economic balancing, to prepare the community for upcoming economic changes, and most importantly, to seek community input. Which is good, but like I said, what's to stop them or hold them accountable to do what the community wants? Ultimately, the team could do what the team wants to do. As we discussed in that post, inflation of SLP has been very high, with around 4 times more SLP being created per day than burned through breeding. Increase it, then the breeding cost goes up 4 times. Seems like a simple solution to me. I've been calling for this for fucking ever. Oh, the supply created is 4 times higher than what's being burned through breeding? All right, we have the figures, we have the statistics. That means we increase the breeding cost 4 times. And check it again in a couple months, right? Doesn't that make sense? Makes sense to me. I've been calling for that since day 1. Bam, that breeding cost. Make it go way the fuck up. How high? 4 times, according to this. This is what you're telling me. The math states. Then do it. For some reason, they've been reluctant. They've been like so tiny, incrementally increasing the amount of SLP. Bump that shit up to what the numbers say. How much is being created? There you go. If it's 4 times and that's the numbers, you know, the math, the chart, it's telling you what it wants. This is telling you what the economy demands. Why are they so reluctant to make the huge change? Now, I know they've made changes, but just not enough. As we are building more burn mechanisms, see below, we are also looking at where we can strategically reduce issuance in order to balance the economy. See, I don't agree with that. Like, this is my biggest gripe, dude. Why? I made that video. Don't reduce the SLP earned, just adjust it where it's going. Why? They keep strategically, I would say dramatically, reducing the issuance of SLP. Why do you keep they keep reducing it nonstop? The quest was 50 SLP, then it was 25, and there's all types of other shit that changed. The SLP keeps going down and down and down and down. There's a lot of people that play this game to earn, and like I said, they're cutting the bottom half out that are just casual earners that are just playing to earn, and they're gonna make it look, you got to be extremely competitive. You got to be extremely competitive if you want to earn. So like I said, on one hand, I can understand it. They want to be a top cream of the crop type of thing, and they don't mind cutting out the bottom half. But on the other hand, you know, you cut the bottom of the tree and everybody's partying at the top of the tree. That shit could become top heavy real quick and fall the fuck over. Oh, you know, I don't know. I'm sure they take influence, like they said, from the community, you know, the people that own the Mystic Axies and the people that have a lot of money invested in Axie, you know, have a lot of access token and things like that. So obviously, I would say that that's the direction that they wanted to go. But like I say, when you got a lot of money, you can be blinded by the community or by what really keeps the community up. And that's the daily player. You know, I think Axie has something like 2 million daily active users. Well, how many of those 2 million people are competitive? How many are at the top? How many have 10 Axies? How many have 40 energy? How many just have baseline Axies? Also, how many just play adventure and farm our bot farms, you know? So that you have to take that into consideration too. Maybe a lot of them are bots, and maybe this is good. Looking at the other end of it, maybe this will reduce the amount of bots. Yeah, I'm just trying to look at both sides, but I don't like that they keep reducing SLP as a fix, because where does that lead to? It's a race to the bottom. It leads to zero. You're just going to keep reducing. If that's your strategy, then it's going to go to zero. You're like, well, we figured it out. No more SLP inflation because nobody earns anything from playing. No, they probably won't get that harsh, but fuck, even if it's just one SLP super low, nobody's gonna play for a penny a win. That's the problem. You're taking away to play to earn, and it's super aggressive. They can say strategically, but I'll say it's super aggressive. They're reducing the amount earned, and they're being weak as hell with pumping up the amount burned. So they're doing the opposite here. They're being soft on increasing the amount it takes to breed the burning mechanism, and they're being hard on the amount that's issued. That's basically my biggest gripe with Axie and SLP. In a nutshell. Your feedback regarding the dev update post was incredible. We were blown away by the response and many of the proposals. After careful review of the proposals and a deep dive into the data, we've landed on our next set of actions. Elimination of adventure mode and daily quest. All right, so we talked about that above. So they're going to get rid of the daily quest and adventure mode rewards. So let's take a look at the numbers though. In short, roughly 40% of SLP is created from adventure mode. Roughly 44% of SLP is created from PvP, and the remainder 14% is minted from players claiming the daily quest. So here's my thing. Why not keep the daily quest? Why so hard? Why so hard on the amount issued? It's so hard. So harsh, dude. Why not keep the 14%? Why not put the 40? I mean, I get it. Adventure mode sucks. Get rid of adventure mode, but stick it into the PvP mode. Make PvP mode 84% and 14% on the daily quest. Make it double the amount, triple the amount of adventure wins, you know, or arena wins, 10 wins, whatever it has to be. So, you know, I don't like that, but whatever. All right, so let's get into the revamped PvP reward structures. Even after these changes, focus. We are still left with a situation where PvP mode is generating roughly double the amount of SLP that's burned per day. And since we don't want to increase the amount that's burned, we're going to reduce the amount that's earned. Why? Why? Why, oh why? Man, let's look at the arena leaderboard and the pillar of Axie Infinity. Access. In season 19, we distributed around 3,000 access to the top 1,000 players on the leaderboard. This is a paltry amount compared to the 1.5 million access that's distributed to stakers each month and the millions of access per quarter that's available in the gaming budget allocation. This was purposeful in the past, as we always felt that the access allocation should be reserved for when our game is more polished and ready for mainstream adoption. However, we believe these current circumstances require decisive action. Everything's about framing, you know, like, and perspective. Everything's about people's perspective. I have a perspective, you have a perspective. Everyone has their own unique perspective. So it is interesting to read and see and critique and see. Even I try to turn it inward and look at my own perspective and think how I'm viewing the situation. But it's interesting to do that. So here we go. Looks like this is what they're doing. For season 20, we've expanded the number of leaderboard slots to 300,000. All right, I mean, that sounds like that's pretty good. And increased the amount of access we're giving out to 117,000. This will supercharge the competitive Axie scene and create more demand for quality Axie teams in the ecosystem. This equates to a 6 million USD equivalent prize pool for season 20. Yeah, that seems good. That seems good. It's just, I wish they would tell us instead of percentage how much. So if you finish top 300,000, how much access do you get? You get one access token? I mean, what's that, 50 bucks? Well, how much am I losing SLP wise, you know, during the season? That's the question, and I wish they would break it down like that instead of percentages. I guess you could do the math. If it's total allocation, 43,000 access token are going to be split. Can we do the math? Let's pull this calculator. The trusty calculations. So 43,131 divided by 300,000. Oh no, it's 150,000 people. Yeah, it's because it's 150,000 to 300,000th place. Okay, so that's better. 43,131 divided by 150,000. Well, I mean, you're getting fucking 0.28. It's not good. Not great. All right, we got to do some stuff here to really figure this out. So for 300,000 plays, you're getting we'll just say 0.29. You're getting 0.29 access. All right, let's go to CoinGecko and figure this out. I don't think it's going to equate though. All right, let's say access token worth like 50 bucks, but we're going to do it in Ethereum. So 0.29. So 0.29 access equals 0.005 Ethereum. Okay. So that's what you're going to get. You know. Well, that doesn't seem good, but okay. Let's just give it a moment. Give it a moment. All right, SLP. Let's take a look at SLP. So SLP 0.005. It's 1,372 SLP equals 0.005 Ethereum. Okay. So they're taking away, but then you got to figure out how long the season is. Shit. Shit. Fuck. Now you got to figure this out. All right. So they're taking away how much? 25. I don't even know. How much energy would you get in they're taking away your 25 SLP per day for the quest, the daily quest. Then they're taking away, I don't know, how much do you get in Adventure? I don't even know. I have to ask people in the Discord. If you know, just post in the comments. But here's the situation. So if you finish 150,000 to 300,000, you get 0.29 access, which is equivalent to 0.005 Ethereum, which is equivalent to 1,372 SLP, right? So we could just actually put it like this. So the question is, or what we need to find out is, which is more? Which is more? Are you losing 1,300 SLP? And I think you are, because let's just say you get 130 SLP a day. Old school style currently. Times 30 days. You're getting 3,900 SLP a month. That's basically getting cut in half. It's actually getting cut in more than half, but we'll just say half. So you're getting 1,900 SLP a month. Now a season, does it run a month? So it's less. It's going to be less. I don't think there's any way you slice this where this change is going to be more. The only way, like I say, that it's going to be more is if you go up higher tiers. So it's going to help the high people, but whatever. I mean, it is what it is, you know? You can't stop. This is what is happening. So in addition, we will be adding back 1 SLP per win for players under 800 MMR. This will bring some utility to weaker Axies and encourage players to practice even if they're still learning or having difficulty with the game. Advancements with our bot detection system as well as reduced earnings for bots have also made reintroduction of these rewards possible. So here's the change. 0 to 99 you get 1 SLP per win. 1,000 to 1,100 you get 3 SLP per win. 1,100 to 1,300 you get 5 SLP. Oh, so it used to be 6, now it's 5. 1,300 used to be 9, now it's 6. Oh, huge nerf, huge nerf. At the top, 2,000 plus used to be 18, now it's only 12. Increasing burn. Wow, why is that at the bottom? That should be at the top. That should be the main thing. Just increase burn. Don't reduce distribution or supply. Just increase fucking burn. Shit. That's what I would say. Keep everybody fucking happy. Keep the economy going. Don't hamstring the economy. Just increase the burn. I mean, look, this looks cool, man. What is this? A fucking Axie paw? As we discussed in last month's dev update, long term, we will need to bring a variety of fun burn mechanisms and economic sinks to the table. Do it! This comprehensive approach includes special cosmetics and skins. Hell yeah, that's gonna be sweet. Upgraded Axie body parts, definitely been calling for that. In-game emojis, oh, that's cool too. Breeding events, hey, worked out for the Christmas, worked out for the Japanese, let's do it again. Buy-in tournaments. Yeah, that's more of the upper tier people. Axie naming. All right, we can already name your Axie. They're gonna take that away. For example, one of the upcoming token sinks that will be introduced through Origin, I don't know what that is a system of crafting tokenized power-ups that augment and strengthen your Axies. Now that's cool. Some players may also be wondering why we haven't released vertical progression for your Axies. Yes, this is a good question. As Axie owners ourselves, we've been patiently waiting since 2018 for Axie upgrading as well. Put simply, we've prioritized growth and onboarding millions so that they can bot the shit out of our game. Without this approach, we wouldn't have all these bots. It's likely that Axie would have remained a small niche game with a few thousand players. While that's great for many projects, our aspiration is to onboard over 1 billion gamers into Web3 and change the internet forever. As we get closer to a product that we believe is ready for traditional gamers, we will deliver on our promise to add vertical progression and ways for you to actually spend your in-game tokens on ways to improve your Axie step by step. Yeah, like I said, you know, Axie's got huge aspirations, dude. I could dig it. That's what's up. You know, I'm down with that too. What if Axie's the fucking biggest esports game on the fucking planet? You know, that would be fucking cool as hell. That would be real cool. But they're cutting the fucking legs out from the player base to do it, which I don't agree with. I mean, like I say, just make more sinks. Don't reduce the earnings, but here we are. Earnings are getting fucking kneecapped. Pow! Oh, I didn't see you there, bro. All right, so there we go. Energy rework. Let's see what this is. One issue that will arise with the elimination of rewards for adventure mode is that the utility of non-PvP Axies will be decreased. But what if there was a way to add utility to these Axies without requiring them to be directly powerful in the arena? Right now, our current energy system is a bit strange, but we implemented it anyway. There are some incentives for players to upgrade to 10 and 20 Axies, but it's actually more energy efficient to split up 9 Axies onto 3 separate accounts. Right, it is. It is. Change this. This will be good. And give them to your scholars. Then it is to buy your 10th from the marketplace for this extra energy. Yes, 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 yes. Do this, do this, do this. I've been doing that. Like, yo, I've been making 10 Axie teams and biting the bullet. Like, look, I should just make 3 20 energy teams, 3 instead of making 1 team with 10 Axies. But I've just been doing it. Like, look, I want you guys to succeed. I want you guys to rank up. I want you guys to be able to play more 40 energy. So I've been just doing that. But yeah, I noticed obviously you can make more money if you split them up into 3s. We can address this by making energy scale more linearly by adding additional tiers and making sure that the energy per Axie added to each account gives sufficient incentive to avoid splitting Axies or multi-accounting. This would create utility for basic floor Axies that is more accessible to everyday player. Do it. This should be done. Do it. We haven't implemented this yet. Why would we? As it would take some more time on the engineering side, but it's something that we're pushing internally right now. Good. We wanted to share our thinking on this with you in the spirit of being more open with the community. Thank you. This is a great idea. I mean, if I was in the meetings, I would be like, yo, do this, dude. Do this. Yeah. Do this. Do it. The future. We believe that these economic changes will allow us to start righting the ship and getting the economy moving in the right direction. We know that it will be key to execute on delivering new burn mechanisms this year, but we still don't want to put that shit in the game. These issuance reductions will not be enough to get our economic engine back to full strength, but we're doing it anyway. But they're a needed step as we build towards a fully functioning and sustainable economy. They're implementing all this shit, and then they're like backtracking, saying, we know it's not enough. Well, fuck! You keep saying that. Do something that's enough then. 4x the breeding. Make the sinks fucking huge mountaintops. It will increase the floor of Axies. It will increase the price of SLP, and you just might fix the SLP problem instead of running around and doing all this reduction of earnings shit. I don't know who thought it is. What? I don't know what it is. The people just trying to have fucking huge stacks of SLP and are like, I want all the SLP. Fuck these motherfuckers. Stop letting them earn that shit. I don't know. So there you go. That's my thoughts on it. That's the updated season 20 changes and the balancing and economic adjustments coming up for Axie Infinity. I have to say, I'm not happy with it, but I'm not pissed about it either. You know, it is what it is, and we're just gonna all have to do it. You know, I'm still a fan of Axie. I still like Axie Infinity. I still play it. I still believe in it, but I disagree with the approach. That's about it. All right, that's gonna be it for this one. Thank y'all for watching. Later.